Okay, hi everyone. Today we will see 5 more current affairs according to our day 12 plan. So these are the topics to be discussed today. The first topic is about data free flow with trust, DFFT. So it was a major international initiative on data flows regarding the digital economy for sharing their data over the G20 countries, okay, including European Union, which consists of 28 countries. So the Osaka track was launched by Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in 2019. So regarding the multidimensional architecture for enhancing digital economy among the G20 countries. Okay. So it will introduce some recommendations like policy to increase the levels of the governance strengths while sharing the digital data, and it will build transparency and openness through the trade rules and other tools too. But India was not in a position to accept this DFTT because India feels that data is a potent tool for our development, and equitable access of data is a critical aspect for developing country like India as well as South Africa too. Okay, so it will again arise the problem of digital divide only. Over 50 countries have been signatories to this Osaka track, but India was not in a position to accept this DFFT. So next is about Wakabango Delta. So Wakabango Delta is situated in Botswana. So Botswana is a landlocked country, and it also has the world's largest elephant population, approximately estimated around 130,000, and over 300 elephants were mysteriously died in Botswana Wakabango Delta. At first, the conservationists have had a thought that maybe poachers may have killed, but the tusk remain intact in all the dead elephants. So they tested the carcass, soil and water samples in the laboratories, and they have found that these elephants died due to ingesting the toxin producing cyanobacteria at the water holes. So Wakabango River has been situated in the Botswana's Wakabango Delta, and Wakabango Delta covers most part of the Kalahari Desert because 70% of the Botswana country is itself covered by Kalahari Desert, and it is also home to endangered mammals like cheetah, rhinoceros, African wild dog and lion too. Next, Eudophia obtusa. So after almost 118 years, specimen, that is a rare orchid specimen of Eudophia obtusa with the fruits, that is which is carrying the orchid bearing seeds, has been spotted for the first time in India in the Dudhwa Reserve Forest in Uttar Pradesh, and because of the first time it is spotted with the orchid bearing fruits and which contain seeds, so there is a scope for pollination and captive breeding. They can also conserve ex situ, and also seeds can be used for the seed germination, and tissue culture can be done from the rhizome or the underground corm, that is modified stem will be there, because in Bangladesh the rhizome or the underground corm, that is modified stem, has been found and they remains fresh underground for many years, but while the rainfall occurs in May, they have found that only one plant arise from the corm each year. So in India we have found this specimen with the fruit bearing orchid seeds. So this on ripening may pave way to germination, and researchers have been in the need to identify its blooming period too, whether it is occurring annually or after more than a year. So the next one is about World Justice Project's Rule of Law Index. So it is the world's leading source for original independent data on the rule of the law, how the rule of the law is occurring in the countries. Okay, it covers almost 128 countries. Okay, it will rely on the authenticated national surveys as well as from the legal practitioners, how the rule of law is experienced and perceived in the worldwide in all these nations. So over 5 years there has been a biggest decline in certain parameters like fundamental rights, which is the most backsliding, and constraints on the government powers and absence of corruption also. But among these three, fundamental rights is having the biggest decline for the past 5 years, and they have found some improvements also like civil justice compared to 2019 report. Now the civil justice has shown some more improvement. And regulatory enforcement, since 2015 we can say this regulatory enforcement has showed positive movement, improved a lot. And always we can say Denmark, Norway and Finland topped the first 3 ranked positions. And as like in the 2019 report, Venezuela, Cambodia, Democratic Republic Congo is the lowest one, or the lowest one. And for the first time we can say the United States fell from the to a top 20, and that has been replaced by Spain. And we can say as like the last year, that countries in the top 10 remain the same with their overall score, like taking into account of these parameters like fundamental rights enforcements, okay, constraints, corruption and all. And India ranked 69th position, and we have even not topped in the top 50, okay, and we have not taken any measures to get into top 50 till now. Reports are much important for prelims as well as mains perspective. The last topic, liquidity trap. So it is a situation where we can say the expansionist monetary policy, that is when the money supply is in more number, okay, that will not increase the interest rate or income, and so that we can say it will not stimulate the economic growth. So we can say it is an extreme effect of the monetary policy, because always expansionist monetary policy will fetch more results. But liquidity trap is a condition where the general public, people will be prepared to hold whatever amount of money they get, okay, at a given rate of interest, because they have fear over deflation or war or any kind of emergency or disaster situations. That's why even buying or selling of bonds, like through open market operations, it will not have any effect on the interest rate or the level of income. So this is called as the liquidity trap. Please have some strong hold in the concepts related to economy. So that's all for today's class. Thank you for watching. Then subscribe to Dream Work Achieve channel, and also share this video to the needed aspirants. Be bold, be strong, keep smiling, be happy, and be grateful to each and every work you do. Nandri.